Social media is full of video like this morning, the panic in the crowd in what began and continued until a peaceful protest march when they suddenly realized police were coming under deadly fire.
When the first shots broke out, the people started running one direction. They started running to the back, and then they ended up going off again. They started running. They had us running back toward the front, toward the shots, and then we ended up running back toward the shots. So it was crazy. People getting trampled. An old lady got trampled. A man that was in front of me, we had to jump over 2 bicycles to keep ourselves from getting trampled, and I had to help him get up so he didn't get trampled. It was just crazy.
A woman, an eyewitness in the midst of that chaos yesterday, John Northcott, and she reported to us live last hour here on CBC News Network. There are accounts just like that describing the very chaotic situation, the fearful situation. It's still a fluid story this morning with numbers and developments coming in, so let's begin with the very latest.
Well, Heather, another word we might use in this situation is surreal. With this protest moving through the streets, passions high with people dealing with the death of those 2 members of the black community at the hands of police. And then all of a sudden, shots ring out, targeted shots from snipers on elevated areas, targeting police, and listening to the eyewitnesses as it unfolds, trying to come to grips of the reality to what they are witnessing. Let's have a listen to one of them.
All of the cops were getting shot, man. I just saw cops bending over, man. Like, it had to be like 5 or 6 cops, like they was all getting shot down, man. It was right after the rally. Like, we were just walking to the car, man. All the cops. How many? Like, I saw about 3. I saw 3. Like, while we was running, like, they just kept shooting them. It's coming. We don't know where it's coming from. But it was every cop. I didn't see anybody else get shot. It was just the cops.
So, police targeted. We now know 12 of them hit by bullets. We also know 5 of them have died, including a transit officer as well. 2 members of the public wounded as well. This is a situation that saw the gun battle not only from an elevated area, but a effectively point-blank gun battle between an officer who was eventually, we understand, again from a witness, executed. Let's listen.
Officer was shot dead with an automatic AR-15. The officer was right here behind this column, and then the police officer tried to sneak up on the surveillant or whatever you want to call it. He missed the dude. The dude snuck around him and shot him with the AR. He emptied a whole clip in the police officer's chest.
So a couple of things to point about what you're seeing there. That's the eyewitness describing the situation. Then we had the other video showing it in real time effectively as he was narrating that. Again, you see that it stopped. It stopped because at that point, that officer was shot point blank by the man, and we have chosen not to show that to our audience. Still, though, this is a situation armed with AR-15s, the assault weapon, the infamous assault weapon used at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, used at the Sandy Hook shootings, used in the Colorado Theater shootings. This is a situation that we understand 3 suspects in custody, not cooperating, 1 of them a female, 1 dead, this after a standoff with police, gunfire exchange, telling officers there were bombs in the area. They have determined that not to be the case, but we understand that individual is dead either through police gunfire or by his own hand. Heather?
Well, John, interesting that you should mention that, either by. What we're hearing from the mayor now of Dallas is that, in fact, that suspect was killed by police in exchange of gunfire in that parking garage.